Alright, y'all, we back for another video. Don't forget, like I always tell y'all, to like and subscribe. I'm King Tyson. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If this your first time here, appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in. Everybody that's my subscribers, what's up to y'all? Y'all know how we do over here, to my kings and my queens. You know what I'm saying? On this channel, I just try to, when it comes to relationships, I try to give y'all the real and try to, I try to be as transparent as possible, because I feel like, I don't even want to talk about other platforms and nothing like that. I never do that. So I'm not even going to shout out to everybody that got platforms. I suggest that everybody, if you can, get you a YouTube page. You know what I'm saying? Get some YouTube content going. Try to do that. It's therapy for me, but it's kind of like, I'm not going to necessarily say therapy, but it's more like I enjoy doing what I'm doing. I enjoy that y'all tuning in and y'all listen to what I got to say, whether y'all agree with it or not. I just still appreciate y'all again for everything, man, for all the love and support. This video, I kind of want to talk about something. I always talk about something, but this is the exes video. What I mean by the exes video, it's like reasons that your ex come back into your life, right? I can speak about it from personal experiences. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we don't use our better judgment when it comes to our exes. They always say, I've heard women tell me this before. They say, man, one thing about men, they always come back. True. Men intentionally always come back. But y'all got to know the real reason why those men come back. And it might surprise you. It just might surprise you. Because I know women, y'all ladies, y'all think like, okay, well, I'm all that. I'm a good person. I'm a good woman. He be fool to lose me. Of course he coming back. I expect that, ladies. That's not always the case. Brothers don't always come back because you're such a great lady. Sometimes people come back for various reasons. One reason you wouldn't even know that you don't think about is the brother might see you, your ex. Your ex might see you move on to somebody else. You might go on social media. You might not even be with a new guy. You might just went on a dinner date. You might just show a picture of you. Hey, I'm on a dinner date. I'm on a date having a good time. You might flash the guy's arm or his shoulder, or even show his face. Y'all might be at a bar or something. You just doing a selfie. Just put it on social media. And it might get word back to your ex. He might see that. He might be on with his life. He might be on to another chick or doing what he do. He see that. He like, yo, what is she doing? I'm just telling y'all how brothers work sometimes. Hold on. And then the brother texting you, and if he player, he might not text you that same day, because that'd be kind of ironic. You know what I mean? Or the same night or whatever. He might text you back the next day like, hey, look, I was thinking I miss you. You know what I'm saying? He might say some stuff that, some sweet nothings to you. And you might, oh, what? I ain't been thinking about him. And he just come back and just send me something, and you like, start trying to fall for it because you're thinking about all the good times. But you're not thinking about what's the reason why y'all not together. So, ladies, I'm going to give my brothers in a second. But, ladies, these are the things I want to talk to y'all about. It's not necessarily just you as a person the reason why he's coming back. He could also come back to, hell, let's just keep it real. Some situations, a brother might not have his finances together. And he look at, if you was a breadwinner in the relationship, or you was a woman who always had his back, you gave him rides if he didn't have a vehicle, or if he did have a vehicle, you put money in his pocket, helping him out, doing all this and that, taking care of him. It's the comfort of how you are make them want to come back to you. So I always tell my ladies, it's not always the case, in fact, that the brother just love you so much and miss you so much. In some situations, it do be that. I'm not saying it's not. But in some situations, it can be other things. And I just don't want, ladies to fall for that. I just don't want y'all to fall into that trap. Because you always got to look at this, right? People are exes for a reason, right? They are ex for a reason. So you got to look at what's the reason why they're ex from the beginning. You got to think about that. And you use that to help you make your decision if you want to go back. Now, let me say this, right? Me and my wife, we broke up. And my wife, you know, we broke up. We started dating around because that's what people do. You break up, you might be upset and stuff like that because you just broke up. You've been with somebody for a while, then y'all break up, you move on. So you eventually might start dating. Y'all, it worked back for me. I wanted to be back with my wife. I realized man, like I would go on dates and stuff like that. And I realized, I'm like, yo, man, this ain't my wife. You know what I'm saying? I was like, not that I don't know if I really gave it a full chance, but it's like when you with somebody that you've been with, that you tied to, and you have a great relationship with, it's kind of, that's what I want to tell people too. When certain people coming in your life and y'all have a great relationship, y'all have, y'all gel good. That's always my saying. If y'all gel good together, you ought to try to, if you can, y'all can try to make that work, because a lot of times when you get out here and you dating and stuff, the dating market is very, very crazy. You know what I mean? Like, it's very, very crazy, and it's hard to find. There's still good people, single people out here dating, but it's hard to find the person that fits for you. Let me say that, because just because this person fit for this person doesn't mean they fit for you. You got to understand that. You gotta look at that. So it worked back for me. It worked for me and my wife. You know what I'm saying? I realized, yo, look, then she moved on. I was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, she moved on, which I knew. My wife's a beautiful woman, y'all. Y'all know that. So I knew she would, because she's a great woman. I knew if she moved on, somebody, would be with her, they'll love her to death, because that's the type of person she is. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, so me and my wife, we got back together. You know what I mean? We got back together, and then I proposed to her. I was like, you know what? I'm out here dating around, yo. Let me stop playing around. Like, we was together for a while, a long time, for many years. I'm like, you know what? I'm not, this is a person I love and wouldn't mind being with, so I'm gonna propose to her and make her my wife. That was it. But in some, like I say that to say this, in some situations it do be like that. Sometimes it take for a brother to lose you. This is why I tell ladies, y'all ask me questions, y'all email me, ask me questions. This is why I tell my sisters, I say, hey, sometimes you might have to take a risk on letting him go to see if that's really what it is. Because if you can let him go, you can let that brother go, and he just stay gone, don't care, don't worry about it, then you already know what it is. So my thing is that don't be afraid to let go, ladies. Let go and see, because you got to look at this way. Actions. I always tell y'all, don't follow the words, because a pair of lips can say anything. They can tell you everything you want to hear. It's the actions that show. You could tell me all day long that you love me. You could tell me that, but if you keep mistreating me, you keep treating me like I'm nothing, you know what I'm saying? You keep dogging me out. Is that really love? You know what I'm saying? That's not love, y'all. So that's what I'm telling y'all. Person can say with their lips what they want, but until they show you actions, then that's what it's about. So taking your ex back. Do I recommend taking your ex back? I say there's nothing wrong with taking your ex back. But just look at the reason why they're your ex. If it's nothing too crazy that you can get past and you won't keep bringing it up, and you feel like you've been knowing this person, y'all had a good rapport with each other, y'all gelled together good, and y'all just had a misunderstanding, y'all didn't fully talk it out, or you was in an emotional state, or both y'all was in an emotional state, and it just didn't work, and y'all just parted ways, and it was pretty, it was no issues going on, you know what I mean? Then you possibly can work it back out. There's nothing wrong. See, I gotta understand. It's nothing wrong with, because people that say, man, I'm not trying to go back, I move forward. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I recommend that too. But sometimes you can give your ex a chance. You know what I mean? Hell, if my wife didn't give me a chance, I wouldn't be married now. You know, she could have just said, nah, this not gonna work, and move on. You know what I mean? So my thing is that if you do give your ex a chance back, right, and they trying to prove themselves, you let them prove themselves to see if they're gonna change. And if they don't change and they go back to their same old ways, then that's your cue to be like, okay, well, I gave it another chance. It didn't work. I'm not getting what I wanted to get out of it, so I'm gonna move around. There's nothing wrong with that. But reasons that your exes do come back, it could be for what you can do for them, or they see you move on and don't want to necessarily see you move on, you know, and they come back that way. It don't always be because they really want you as a person back. You know what I mean? Or they not ready. You know, they could just want you for the time being, you know, as a convenience. And you got to be careful of that. And the only way to get around that, the only way to know if it's legit that they want to be with you for you, is the actions. The actions to be completely different. They'll show you, look, I'm telling you, I'm going to change. You're going to see my change. I don't necessarily have to tell you, but you're going to see my change. And you see when a person change. That's the only way. That's it. But if you go back and you give them a chance and they go back to the same routine, the same stuff again, then nah, it's not worth it. You know, but you always look at what's the reason why they ex from the beginning. So I just want to tell my ladies that this is a video for the ladies, mostly. Fellas, I'm trying to see if the same thing apply for fellas when your woman is your ex and she want to come back. Like, right? Like, usually, y'all, let me say this, fellas. I'm going to talk to the fellas. Ladies, you just listen to me. Kick back on this one. Fellas, a lot of times, fellas, when women try to come back to you, fellas, most of the time, and they parted ways, women get out here, date. They see that, man, this date market is trash. They be like, I'd rather go back with the man I do know. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't just about the fellas, ladies. Y'all come back to men too for, you know, to feel that, to go back to what y'all know and what's comfortable. You know, so I just want to tell y'all, when it come to exes, it is okay to take an ex back. Just think about what was the reason why before you make that decision. Think about what's the reason why y'all broke up in the first place. If it's something that you can live with and you don't bring it up, because nothing like getting back in a relationship with an ex and you keep bringing up, you keep going back to what caused y'all to break up. That's not healing. That's not moving forward. Trying to make a new mark in y'all relationship. That's just gonna keep taking y'all back. And then the ex is going, with y'all back in a relationship, he gonna start resenting you, get mad. You know, it's gonna be issues. So yeah. But don't always think, ladies, if a brother come back to you thinking that it's just you. Nah, it could be what's convenient for him and what he can get out of it. It's not necessarily because of just you. So I just want y'all to peep that. And the only way to understand that is by actions. Same thing with the fellas, man. Same thing with y'all fellas, with the ladies. You know what I mean? You got to think about the actions prove differently. Actions, words can say anything. People can tell you anything. It's the actions. But I'm going to leave y'all with that. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Oh, also, too, if you got questions that you want to ask me, ask for my advice. Email me, kingtyson713@yahoo.com. As soon as you email me, I get it. When I get a chance, I email you back my opinion. You know, my advice about whatever you got to ask about. So peace and blessings to y'all. King Tyson, I'm out.